trying something new today. I've got some new cameras and a new microphone, so I'm just giving it a whirl. This year I want to try and do some more fun content where it's just basically like me just doing more vloggy things and talking about what I'm up to with cars, because historically my channel's crap and the only thing that's on it really is like videos of cars that I'm selling and very little else. So if you've had a scout around my channel and you kind of like what you've seen and want to see more, but want to see something a bit different, then it's worth sticking around and subscribing and having a look. I've got a Corvette Z5 that I've just bought, a manual 1999 LS1 V8 Corvette. It's a non-runner at the moment. I've not actually been to go and look at it, but I've had it delivered and I've got to somehow get it working. So I'm going to do a video series on that Corvette and it should be pretty cool. Anyway, I wanted to just try out this kit and see what my video editing skills are like, see if I can get a bit better at it. So I'm doing a walk around video today on this BMW Z4 2008 2.5 SI. So at the moment I'm just going to drive to somewhere that's a little bit nicer than my drive to take some photos and to just do a bit of a walk and talk around the car, and yeah, should be a bit of fun. Into this churchyard. I'm hoping it's empty and it's a good little spot that I can spend a bit of time in without upsetting anyone. Let's have a look. Yeah, it looks all right. What a terrible day to pick doing this. Typical, isn't it? It starts raining immediately. So I'll have a quick look at the car while we've still got a little bit of light and it doesn't sort of rain too much. 2008 2.5 SI. It's a great spec, this car. It's got the lovely champagne Napa seats, the black piano trim dash, which I think looks really good. I'm just going to take this camera off here, get rid of that. God knows if that's worked or not, we'll find out, won't we? So parking distance control, it's the facelift version, which I think just looks so much better than the first generation E85. I don't know, there's just something about it that it's only a minor difference on the back end, but I think it looks great. So you can see that the body's really clean. We'll go for a close-up in a minute, but just as a first pass, sits lovely. It's got the M Sport suspension that was a factory fitted option. Somebody's fitted the black grills, which I'm in two minds about, but to be honest, I think on this colour it doesn't look too bad. I don't know what you think, let me know in the comments, but it's easy. They're easy to change. You just pull them out and replace them for chrome ones. They're about 20 quid for the pair or something. But yeah, it's a really lovely car. It drives very, very well indeed. It has done 148,000 miles, so it's quite high mileage really, I guess. In my opinion, the wheels look a bit grey. I think if they were refurbished in a really bright silver, they'd look fantastic. There's no rust anywhere. There's one slight issue. Well, there's a little bit of chippage going on there, which I think you might be able to tidy up a bit. Slight issue on this wheel. By the way, you can see that it's had new calipers and discs on the front. That was done very recently, so that's nice. One less thing to worry about. Oh yeah, cool feature, which I think is pretty good, is there's a secret Z in the side of it there. But hopefully you can see the bodywork and you can see that there's no rust, no issues, no evidence of paintwork, dodgy resprays and stuff like that. All of the seals are all really crisp. So exactly what I like to see on a car. I am quite fussy about paint. So moving on to the inside of it, and I have had to put the roof up because it's a rubbish weather. The seats are, I think, considering the mileage and the colour of the seats, how light they are, they've worn really well, particularly the passenger seats, just pretty much as new. There's barely any sort of bagginess, nothing weird going on. The leather on the doors is a little bit loose, you might be able to do something with that. Proper BMW overmats. Previous owner had the centre console of the dash stitched in leather, you can see the stitching along there. I think that looks brilliant. I think it's a really good upgrade. A lot of these have the aluminium trim there, and over the years they just get scratched up and end up looking really rough, but that being in black leather I think just sets the interior off really well. So we'll go down to the driver's side now. It's got the M Sport steering wheel, automatic lights and wipers. It's got a ZHP gear shift, which actually feels really nice. It's only a minor difference. The gear shifter itself is weighted and it just adds a lot of feel. So close up on the driver's seat, you can see there's some signs of wear on there, but really it's absolutely fine, you know, given the mileage and the money that these cars are worth. I just think they're great value. In my opinion, it's miles better than a 986 Boxster and it's half the cost. So yeah, it's got heated seats, by the way. They are mechanical, but they're heated. Both seats work. It's got the cruise control stalk, if you see there, so the cruise control's working as well. No horrible dated sat nav. There is a mark on the dash where someone's had a phone holder stuck on there. You might be able to get that off, I'm not sure. But I've just left it, I've not interfered with it too much. And yeah, all in all, it's a bloody clean car. I've had loads of enquiries on it. One person come to view it, and basically he was expecting to lowball me and end up with it for some stupidly low price, and I just said to him, I'm sorry, but no. So if you are looking at the car and you're intended to sort of chip me down on it, I'm not being rude, honestly, but it's not going to happen. It's worth the money that I'm asking all day long. There's no mechanical problems with it. There's nothing to really point out as a fault or an issue. It had an advisory on the last MOT for surface corrosion, I think, on the exhaust somewhere, and corrosion on the front coil springs, and you probably can't see it in the video, but I don't know what the MOT testers, I don't know why you point that out as an advisory. It's not, I can't see anything out of the ordinary. I've had a look under it and it all seems fine. But yeah, all in all, I'm going to keep it brief because of the rain and everything, but it's a lovely tidy car. I guarantee that it's going to be reliable. I just can't see that it would have any issues. It just drives really well. These 6-cylinder engines are highly reliable. People have asked me about the water pump and the timing chain and stuff. I haven't got any evidence of it needing any of that work. But yeah, it's just a good little Z4 for £3,000. What more do you want? It drives so well. Come and have a look at it. Give me a call. My number is 07712 426 170, and it could be yours. So I'm going to finish the video just going back in the car and just doing a quick drive so I can talk about the mechanics and stuff. This camera mount's rubbish, by the way, so if you keep on noticing me lifting it back up or playing around with the position of it, apologies for that. I need to get a better one. Okay, so let's go for a quick drive. bit rainy, unfortunately, but I'll just talk you through what it's like on the road. So the cabin's nice and dry. A few people have messaged me saying, has it got any leaks? Hasn't got any leaks, it's fine. I left it over Christmas. I was away for 3 weeks and left the car standing in the cold. It's a really bumpy road, so just bear with me a second. Right then, first impressions on the road. Feels very tight and nimble, as you'd expect. There's no play in any of the steering. Gear shift is nice and smooth. Clutch is very easy to operate. The bite point on the clutch is just where you'd want it to be. It's nothing weird. It's not a difficult manual car to drive. I know so many people drive autos. It's almost getting to the stage where it's a novelty having a manual, but you won't have any issues with this gearbox. It's, you know, driving it day to day, it's dead easy. There's no knocks from any of the suspension. I'm on a very, very crap road at the moment. It's going to smooth out in a minute. The ride's firm, but you don't. There's no play in anything. You know, it still feels tight even though the ride's firm. Engine's really smooth. The power delivery is just very linear. I haven't found anything that doesn't work either, so heated seats, stereo, air conditioning, automatic headlights, wipers, etc. are all working fine. What can I say about it? I don't know. It's just a nice little car. So just talk about the service history, I guess. It's fully serviced up until 131,000 miles. So it has got full service history, but it's due a service. I don't know when the plugs were last changed. So one thing that you might want to do when you get it is have it serviced, and maybe consider having the spark plugs changed. That's purely because I don't know when they were last changed, and I'm quite anal with stuff like that. I was intending to get the wheels refurbished and have it serviced and then advertise it for more money, but I thought, why not just, you know, price it well and let the new owner decide what they want to do with it. But yeah, it's got full service history. I think it's got 5 previous owners and loads and loads of invoices and paperwork for various stuff that it's had over the years. Well, that brings me to the end of the video. I know it's a short one. Really, it was just so I could test my new mic and stuff. But hopefully it was worth watching if you're interested in the car. But yeah, aside from this car, if you're looking at a little Roadster and you've not got a huge budget, and you're kind of looking at, I don't know, TTs, Z3s, Z4s, maybe early Boxsters, I think a Z4 is a great buy. I think if you can buy a Z4 for say 3 to 4 grand in decent condition that's been well looked after, you're not going to go too far wrong with it. And they've kind of reached the bottom of their depreciation curve as well, so if you decided that you were bored of it after a while, just sell it for what you paid for it. Fuel economy wise, I get about 30 to the gallon in this car, something like that, maybe a bit more on a run, maybe 35, 36, but it's fairly cheap to run, and yeah, it's just a nice little car really. So thanks for watching. If you did enjoy and you want to see more videos, give me a like, hit that subscribe button, and see you around for the next one. Thanks for watching.